Senator Davis, yesterday you gave me a sheet indicating that it was your intention to filibuster.
Yes, Mr. President, I intend to speak for an extended period of time on the bill.
That was to lead their 11-plus hour filibuster attempt to block an abortion bill. Texas Democrats turned to Senator Wendy Davis of Fort Worth, a petite woman who pulled herself up from a tough background as a teenage mother to graduate from Harvard Law School.
Once dismissed by Governor Rick Perry as a show horse, Davis has earned a reputation for being willing to spar with the state's dominant political party on issues like education and women's health. So our digital executive producer on KXAN.com, John Moritz, is up early with us this morning. John has been covering Texas politics for the better part of the last 20 years.
He joins us to talk a little bit more about Senator Davis and the impact of her actions. Thanks for being here early this morning. So Senator Davis talked for 12 hours or so, and but this isn't the longest filibuster in Texas history, although it was long.
It was long, but by no means was it the longest. Another Fort Worth senator back in the 1970s talked for 43 hours.
Oh.
That bill, not nearly as controversial as the abortion issue, but he managed to go, his name was Bill Meyer, and he managed to go 43 hours, no bathroom break, no sitting down, no anything. He just went and went and went, and he's still a state district judge in Fort Worth.
But you bring up a good point. This was a little bit more impassioned topic.
I've never seen, and I've covered a number of filibusters out there, I've never seen one where the galleries actually stayed full, the senators stayed in their seats, everybody's eyes were on it. The President of the United States is tweeting out what's going on down there in Texas today. So, don't underestimate the impact this is going to have.
And don't maybe underestimate the Democrats now. What does this do for their party with Wendy Davis? She's a national star now.
That's true. Not since Ann Richards has the Texas Democrats had somebody that they could really rally around, somebody who's got that populist appeal, that household name. All of a sudden, it just came out overnight, more or less. But Wendy's been around for a while.
Yeah.
She was a Fort Worth City Councilwoman. She beat one of the most powerful senators out of Fort Worth back in 2008, unseated Kim Breimer, who had spent 20 years in the legislature herself. So she's not afraid to take on some pretty powerful interests and pretty powerful politicians.
So it was no mistake that they chose Wendy to go ahead and do Wendy Davis to choose to do this filibuster.
I would venture to guess that Wendy chose to do it.
Yeah.
More so, and not to be too familiar with her, I've known Senator Davis for a little bit of time.
Okay. In
my history in Fort Worth.
Yeah.
But she undoubtedly stepped up and relished this fight that she entered into last night.
John Moritz, our executive digital producer, joining us this morning. He spent more than 20 years covering the Texas Capitol. We will hear from him a little bit later on this morning. John, thanks for joining us.
Couldn't be happier. Thank you.